everyone, and welcome back to Heart and Soul Homes. My name is Monica. In today's video, I am going to be repurposing a piece of furniture that I had. If you remember right, I just did this piece, which I absolutely love. I'm still loving it. Not loving the stuff above it, but I need some help in getting that, some other things moved around and switched. But another piece that was really bothering me once this piece was done was the hutch where I keep all of my dishes for the place settings for all the different holidays. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and repaint it, refurbish it, and show you how it turns out. So let's do it. So here we have the cabinet before. And as I assumed after I did the pink, I'm just not liking this green antiqued with this beautiful pop and with the white chairs. So we're gonna redo this.
You should learn that on your own. I'll play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon. and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm not being mean, I'm just being me. I don't make it easy, but I'm worth a while. All that I ask is for you to please my every need, to put in the time. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, 'cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know.
Okay, so here is the finished product. I absolutely am loving it. This cream color just goes so much better with the chairs, with the artwork, with the chest, the pink chest, and I just think it just really kind of richened it up a little bit. I think it, you know, the green was okay with the other, you know, decor I had, but this just really kind of, and I think it's the gold knobs, it just really richened it up to me. What I do is I keep all of my centerpiece stuff in here. So like I've got some grapes that I use for, you know, decor in my centerpieces. These are like little pine cones that are painted gold. And what, just a little tip that I do is I use these Ziploc bags. So if I'm gonna need, you know, some pine cones to do a centerpiece, I can just pull out the bag and it's not roughing up the drawers and all that. So I keep that type of stuff in here, and then in the cabinet is just all of my dishes, all of the seasonal dishes and that kind of stuff that I use for my centerpieces. And just to clarify, I opted to not paint the insides just because I felt like the only person that sees it is me. And I didn't think it really was something that was necessary to, you know, spend another, say, $12, $13 on paint, because it probably would have taken 2 to 3 cans, you know what I mean? Now, maybe if you're painting with a brush, that would have been easier, or, you know, that would have been cheaper. But, you know, the only person that sees it is me, and so I just kind of opted to not do it. I just did all of the outside showing spots. But I really, really think it turned out amazing, and I just love it in the room. I'll kind of pan around and show you how it looks within the room, and I think it just lightens and brightens. You know, again, we are in Arizona, and today is 116. I mean, like, who lives in a place that's 116? But so I have my drapes down primarily to keep the heat out, which I do a lot in the heat of the summer. Sometimes if it's not so bad, if it's like 107, I'll put them up for the half of the day, and then the afternoon I close them. But on a day like today, where it's 116, 17 possibly, we're supposed to get up upwards of 18, 19 possibly by tomorrow. I just keep them down all the time. But it also helped with the glare, you know, when I'm filming. So anyhow, this just, I mean, it's already a bright room. I have a lot of light in this room, even with my shades down. But this just, I mean, it just makes this room. And the next step will be to change out my artwork and make some changes there. And I think it's gonna be amazing. Okay, I wanted to share with you the products that I used, and I will link them down below, but I just wanted to kind of share with you real quick. I used, Rust-Oleum is kind of one of my favorite brands for spray paint. I find the coverage is much better. But I used a flat white primer. This was a semi-darkish sage green before, so I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on the actual paint. I did get paint and primer in together because I always do, but I just thought that this might be a little bit help, and I think it did. I think it did, just to go over with a real good primer, just plain by itself. So this is a Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra coverage in the flat white, and I will link it below. I got it at Lowe's, but they also have it on Amazon. And then the actual paint I used was the Rust-Oleum Universal, and I used a matte paint and primer in one, and this is in French cream. And I really think this is just the absolute perfect white for a piece of furniture. Unless you're wanting it to be that lacquer, really, you know, kind of modern look. I think for my design choices and my decor, this French cream is by far perfect, the perfect white. And then for the knobs here, I use, this is kind of my favorite metallic gold paint. It's Rust-Oleum Imagine in the metallic gold. And I have this. I'm going to be doing another little quick spray paint little thing for a tray I've got. I just keep this on hand because, you know, you never know what mirrors or whatever. You can do so much with just paint. This project, I think these bottles are probably about $6 or $7 a piece, and I used 5. And I still have probably half of a can, so like 4.5. This I just have on hand, but this is probably $6 too. The primer was about $6. So, I mean, to make a big change like this and create something, it doesn't have to be a lot of money. And I think this is a very rich looking piece, you know, and it didn't cost me a lot of money. I had this piece, but you know, there are so many Facebook marketplaces, offer ups, going to Goodwill, all those type of things. You can get some great pieces that maybe just don't go color wise with your decor, but you get, you know, 5 cans of spray paint, and it's like a whole new piece and put on. I opted to go just painting because these knobs didn't bother me, and I kind of wanted just that gold, and I'm like, well, just paint them. And I wanted to bring in the gold, but I so could have put different knobs, a crystal knob or something like that on there, and it would have been beautiful too. But I just felt like I wanted to bring in some gold, so I just used what I had completely. So I hope I'm giving you some information. I hope that I motivated you to maybe do some quick little renovation type things that don't cost a lot of money and make huge impacts. This piece and this pink piece have made a huge difference in this dining room. And so I'm happy to share with you. I'm hoping that I'm giving you some motivation and some inspiration, because that's what I'm all about. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys will take 2 seconds to hit the big red subscribe button, and on the side of it, it says notification bell. Hit that bell and click all. That way you are notified of any of my videos being posted. I'm currently posting Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But if you hit all that notification stuff, you will be notified. So I hope you have a great day. Make sure you check out my blog and my website below. I have a lot more ideas and a lot more information to talk to you about in there, and it's kind of like my hub. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
And you know just what to do.